Big Deal Bonier, Dreamland, Final Boss. It's not about the mistakes we make, it's about how we address those mistakes. Whether you're new here, whether you've been here for a while, whether you're my real life friend, taking ownership of your mistakes, being accountable, that's the key to a successful team. That's what we need to aim for. At every expansion, every iteration of WoW, this has been the key or the heart of all frustration, confrontation, confusion. It's always been from people not being accountable, not owning up to their mistakes. And I've never addressed it in this way before, but I'm asking you guys moving forward, take ownership, be accountable, and address it. If you make the same mistake multiple times, be aware of that, accept it, and get some help. Ask for help. We're all here as a team. The guild's in a super healthy spot, and I'm so thankful for you guys. People have really stepped up to fill the critical roles with multiple characters so that any kind of obstacle we've come across, we've overcome completely. We've never had a single hiccup this TBC. We've maintained 2 solid raid rosters. We've had the 3rd raid pug on the weekend. We've had like 6 or 7 caras running every week. It's been phenomenal. We've really overshot our expectation, and now we're at a position where the game itself not rewarding, but the team environment is solid. We've been artificially cranking up the difficulty with how we're handling the raid. We're going for speed kills, we're going for parses, and we're going for the difficult encounter. And it's artificial, right? So the reward isn't going to change. This is the thick of it. TBC won't get worse than this. This is the most unrewarding content we can get, and again, we're cranking up the difficulty seemingly for no reason. But there is a reason in that we are getting some of the things that are going to happen in the future out of the way. We're getting used to having confusion. We're dealing with confusion, coordination, learning how to coordinate together. We're learning how to communicate better. We're getting all this stuff out of the way now so that later it won't be a problem. With how the raids have gone the last couple weeks, they've been a little frustrating. They've been a little confusing. It's kind of putting us through the ringer, right? Nothing crazy, but with the low reward raids, this is the worst experience you're going to get out of TBC. And I think some people are still getting a positive experience because of the team. And so take that as a positive. We got a good team. We got a good guild. We just need to keep kicking ass. Take accountability, own up to your mistakes fast, and the raids will really start feeling wonderful. People will respect you more. If you're afraid of confrontation or you don't know people get well enough, you feel maybe you're shy to speak up. I mean, you can just type in guild chat if you make a mistake. Whenever I'm raging out or somebody's upset, they're generally just jabbing, sending out some kind of interaction, trying to get a response about what happened. In any team environment, if somebody makes a mistake and you witness it and they don't own up to it or they're not being accountable to it, it becomes your responsibility for the team to address that. Now it's your problem. Now you got to figure out, does this person even know they made a mistake? Do they know how to address it? Do they know how to fix it? Or is it that they're too good that it doesn't matter? They think it doesn't matter that they're making this mistake. All that comes into play when people aren't being upfront, when people aren't being accountable. Now, if we start taking accountability, we start owning up to our mistakes, past that, we need to foster an environment for improvement. At this point, we're at the point where there's not much more I can do as the guild leader to push people. So where we take the guild from here is up to you guys. It's up to the culture. It's up to the environment. If you guys want to chill out and just, boom it out and just maintain top 15%, our expectation going into TBC, we've overpassed that. I have no doubts that we're just going to maintain that no matter what happens. So we've achieved our goal. Now, if you guys want to push past that, it's going to have to come from the bottom up. If you guys want to be in the top 5% or whatever, if you guys just want to push yourselves a little further, it can't just be from a Raidlog perspective, Dan's going to make us good. It's not going to happen. It has to be from the bottom up. You guys have to motivate each other to continue to improve. The little tiny tweaks are huge. You're going to have to motivate each other and get each other. People are going to have to motivate themselves or get motivated by their friends or their teammates. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll start actually learning how to look at logs. Then you look at logs and you're like, okay, well, this fight is 16 seconds long. And I noticed that me trying to I'm not using a cancel cast sequence macro to pop my potions and cooldowns. This goes for you casters. If you're not using a cancel cast sequence macro, it takes you half a second to start your cast. It's that when you have a cast sequence going, you're Frostbolt, or Shadowbolt. When you have it queued up, it's going to automatically Shadowbolt, so you have to not hit Shadowbolt. Then once Shadowbolt casts, hit your macro to pop all your cooldowns, and then hit Shadowbolt again. Well, that 0.5 seconds is actually a pretty large percentage when it's a 16-second fight. So all this nerdy, dumb shit that's just such a small, minuscule thing that really doesn't matter when you're talking about just killing the content. But it does matter when you're trying to go to the top percentages. All these little tiny nerdy changes has to come from the bottom up. I can't force people to do that stuff. They'll just think it's cringe, refuse to do it, and it'll just end in frustration, disappointment on both of our ends. It has to come from a sense of people want to do that. They want to improve. They want to make these small changes to better themselves and better the team. So that's where we're at. I'm hoping we're going to do well this week. We're going to stick it out. I'm hoping the raid environment's going to be more positive. I know I've been a little frustrated the last couple raids, but I got a good feeling moving forward. So let's hunker down and get through these next couple weeks. Once the next phase patch gets announced, morale will go up. There'll be more people playing. People will play more. They'll feel a little bit of a timer before the game starts. So it'll be interesting. So that's just a little update from me, guys. And so we'll see where this thing goes. Take care. And again, thank you so much. Appreciate all you guys. See you tonight.